Chrissy Swan Show.
Hey, welcome to World Kindness Day, Jack.
Hello, Queen of Kind, Chrissy Swan. How are you?
Every day is World Kindness Day for me, but get out there and do something kind for somebody. And maybe we could start by really having a moment's silence for everybody that would have been counting down the days to a Bali holiday, only to realise this morning that their flight was cancelled. And I have very intimate knowledge of this because my sister had shouted her son a gorgeous holiday in Bali together to celebrate the end of year 12. He's just finished
Don't tell me they were flying out today.
this morning. And I know, and I was so excited for them both, you know.
Of course.
Year 12, my God, what a struggle the whole time. They're looking forward to this day.
That is the light at the end of the tunnel, if there's anything.
They were due to fly out this morning and they are
Liv.
still here. And I just can't imagine the disappointment. Oh, God.
All I could think of when I saw the headline this morning was how happy you would be if you were there and
Yes.
weren't able to come home.
Oh, my God, if the tables are turned and you have to find more accommodation for 7 days because of a volcanic ash cloud, bring it on.
Hey, before 3 o'clock, we'll be playing Chrissy's Christmas Moments. We have $1,000 worth of Westfield gift cards to give away. But next, it's time for Mystic Chrissy to read your mind. 13 24 10. If you would like to be her client today and win a VIP Specsavers voucher.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Gosh, we've had some amazing concerts in this country this year, haven't we?
I know, poor Liv fallen on the stage.
I know, everyone seems to be falling down, but not this lady.
Specsavers is helping Chrissy with her mystical visions. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Mystic Chrissy.
You know, I went to Specsavers. This is Chrissy talking now, not Mystic.
Okay.
Mystic's not in the room yet, but you know, I went to Specsavers for my new looks.
Yeah,
I got a few, got 4 or 5 pairs, but these are my favourites.
the brown.
I keep on going back to them.
Yeah, they're
good,
great.
aren't they?
They're great. And are they? They're somewhat like circular. How would I describe it? It's
I don't know.
It's like round.
They're an aviator, but they're cool.
Yeah, I really vibe them.
I love them.
All right, can you please leave Chrissy Swan and welcome in Mystic Chrissy?
Bye. Well, hello. I'm here in the room. I've got Alana on the phone. Hello.
Hi, Chrissy.
Why do I see a cowl neck top, gold lame, sale of the century?
Oh, that is very random. No, not me. I would never.
Did
Fashion suicide.
Did somebody you know go on sale of the century or a big game show?
Oh, like I had an audition for Deal or No Deal about 10 years ago.
That's what it is. Yes, because I've written down sale of the century. It's a game show. Money is involved.
Deal or no deal? Was that Andrew O'Keefe?
Yes,
Alana?
it was.
I can't remember, actually. It was so long ago.
It was. Wonder what he's up to now.
Should we cross to him?
I don't think that's allowed. Okay, so I see the word enchanted, and that means that you're either like a Taylor Swift fan, old school Taylor Swift fan.
She's probably the only concert I didn't want to go to this year.
Ooh, that's gotten Mystic offside on World
I'm
Kindness Day.
sorry.
I'm trying to think of why I can see enchanted then. Enchanted, the word enchanted.
Gardens? Do you have gardens around you, like an enchanted garden?
Shush. Stop it. I'm a horticulturist.
That's it, enchanted. Yes, that's what it is. You believe, Alana, that there is no point in voting because what difference does it make? You're a bit apathetic politically.
I feel like we are actually in a therapy session now. This is quite accurate.
You won a medal in school and then you never won anything ever again.
Did you look in my phone or look me up beforehand? Because again, I don't win anything.
Oh, you're a big loser.
Yes.
I tell you what, you're going to win something in a few minutes, don't you worry. When you were a kid, you were famous for saying, "I'm bored."
No, not at all. No. I was one of 4. I'm the youngest, so I was never bored.
I was the youngest of three. I was always bored.
But Alana clearly loves like the garden and stuff, so I feel like she's easily entertained.
Yes, that's
All right,
true.
one last
Yeah.
hit, Mystic Chrissy.
You like burly guys, and you have one unique physical element, like a third nipple or a 11th toe or a little bobble on your ear.
No, I have nothing at all like that. Good try, though. That was very close, a lot of it.
Take all of your clothes off
Oh,
and look in the mirror because you're going to find something that you've never seen before.
Right now? I should take my clothes off right now?
nah, don't.
This sounds all a bit Weinstein, but yes,
Alana,
please.
you have won a VIP Specsavers voucher for one pair of glasses or sunglasses and $250 cash. And because you love the garden and stuff, what's your take on this corpse plant everyone's losing their mind over in Melbourne?
Oh, I've heard it is amazing to look at, but disgustingly horrible to be near because of the smell.
And also boring to hear about.
A lot of Uber drivers fit that description as well.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
One Pass is now available at Priceline Pharmacy, and Sister Club members are getting exclusive access to boosted perks. Start your free 30-day trial today.
Learn more at priceline.com.au/onepass. TC's eligibility criteria and exclusions apply.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I've got a problem. I've got a problem with
Several. No, I shouldn't say that on World Kindness Day.
No, I've got a raft of problems, but I'm just going to highlight one.
Okay.
I am a master procrastinator.
Okay.
When there is something that I don't want to do or I feel that I can't do, I've realised I put a whole lot of other things in front of that so that I'm too busy
To get to the thing.
to do the thing. The thing that I'm going to talk about is simply paying a bill
Okay.
that is now overdue. But for some reason, it's hard for me because it means I have to open up my banking app and put in a new BSB and a new...
Oh, that's
I've
a
got
even I'll admit that's a lot of admin. Adding a new contact, like it's not like you can't just go to your email and select pay bill like I do with my
Normally, that's
Electricity?
that's exactly right. I can't because it's a new bill or whatever.
provider. Ah, okay.
And that is all it takes for me to put 1,000 things in front of it. And I wrote a list of what I put in front of this bill
Wow.
before I paid it, okay? I made 24 containers from scratch of green curry, gnocchi bake, spaghetti bolognese, and a Malaysian red curry.
That requires so much more effort than just adding a contact on your banking app.
I didn't say it made sense. Then I realised all of that had to go into the freezer. I cleared the deep freeze and then I wrote all the contents of what I had on my rolly paper ball
Yeah.
so that I could see it. Then I looked around and I saw that my birthday flowers were still there and thriving, sort of. So I pulled them all out of their vases, trimmed them, and then divided them into like flowers.
Oh, I love that. How good when birthday flowers last too.
These ones are so good, and I've really trimmed them hard
Good.
and put them into shorter vases.
New lease of life.
Then I was avoiding still paying the bill, and I walked past my table and I thought, oh, yes, that tablecloth needs a good wash. So I washed that. Then I vacuumed all the bedrooms, and I realised that the vacuum was too heavy. I didn't like it. So then I Googled the best heavy-duty yet lightweight vacuum cleaner. And I found one.
Did you find one?
I found one, 70% off at Harris Scarf.
Oh, beauty.
Then I walked around the front yard taking pics of where the flowers had died, where the plants had died, all the missing and dead patches.
I'm watching a scene of Kath Day Night, just walking around her house trying to fill her day. That's all I can see right now.
It's never ending. Then, so I've taken all those photos. Then I took, you know how you can say what flower is that or what plant is that? So then I found out what the plants are called, and then I made an inventory of the plants that I need to fill in the holes.
Is that Flower Shazam?
Yes. It's called What Plant Is That?
And you literally take a
It's
photo.
Flower Shazam, yes.
That's sick.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really fun. That killed a lot of time.
That would, because you've got like some proper plants in your garden.
That's right. Then I finally ordered a rinse aid plug for the top of my dishwasher.
Okay, I'm drawing the line at inside. I'm drawing the line here. Did we ever pay the bill?
Not yet, Jack. Can you help me?
Oh, my
please?
God.
Can you help me?
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
I just bit into a sandwich and I thought it was a chicken schnitzel and it turned out to be a hash brown and I was disappointed and I can't believe that on World Kindness Day I made that mistake. I'm generally very happy to see a hash brown, but I don't want it in a salad sandwich.
I can see one outside. There's another chicken schnitty. I just had the chicken schnitty one and it's
Thank
really
you.
thick, good chicken.
We will right this wrong.
As part of World Kindness Day, I will go out and fetch it for you now.
You're the best. Thank you.
From festive music, magic, and movies to Santa visits and pics, that's what feels like Christmas. Discover more reasons to love the season at Westfield. Visit your local centre today.
Chrissy's Christmas moments.
I mean, look, it is fast approaching. I have started a note in my phone about Christmas presents and I've started stocking up my gift cupboard.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very, organised for someone, as you just confessed, you're a procrastinator.
Yes, I know. I am. I can't, put a finger on what I am because I'm also very well planned, but also hopeless.
I guess these gifts, though, they're for others. So you're good at that.
Yes, that's right.
Whereas
exactly.
paying a bill to keep
for me.
the lights on for you and your family, not so good.
Very difficult. Hello, Nicole.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? Are you a Christmas person? Is it your time to shine?
I can be sometimes.
Well, I hope you are this year because God knows we need a celebration. Now, what is your quirky Christmas tradition?
Every year we make Grandma play Find the Mince Pie.
I automatically go to how this game could turn mean and make Grandma question her sanity.
Yeah, it feels a bit
that
cruel.
you go, you keep looking for it, Grandma, but you haven't hidden it anywhere. And Grandma just looks for weeks for the mince pie. Have you ever thought of that?
we found one under the couch at her house 4 months after Christmas one year. And so now it's kind of this thing where we try and see who can slip it under without Grandma noticing.
Oh, my
throughout
God.
Christmas Day.
So is it always under the couch, Nick?
Oh, yeah. It's got to be.
That poor lady.
That poor woman. Did she have to get down on all fours to really get under there and find it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I love it. Well, I am thrilled to tell you that just for sharing that bonkers Christmas tradition, you have won $1,000 worth of Westfield gift cards. Well done.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much.
Please go and get her a diamond-encrusted mince pie.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I tell you what, Martha Stewart looks like a frosty lady. She's hard. I
Yeah,
think.
she's salty.
For somebody that creates such beauty, she's so good at beautiful food and interiors and beauty is important. You would think that she would be more touchy-feely.
Do you think maybe, though, because I agree with you, do you think maybe the persona we see of her, the public-facing persona, is this hard exterior,
No,
but deep down she's just a softie?
no. I think that this is her.
This is her through and through.
Yes, and I think I've got proof of it. She went on Drew Barrymore's show. Now, Drew Barrymore is a giant softie.
Yes.
Sooky, emotional, really in touch with her feelings,
Loves touching others.
and also very, very physically touchy-feely. She reminds me of somebody I know quite well. Me. And the two of them are like oil and water.
Yeah.
Have a listen to this exchange that occurred on Drew Barrymore's show.
What makes you soft and gooey, though, when you're treated like a lady?
Nicer. It's nice.
Someone comes in and...
You're the wrong gender.
I know. The way it's
Is that
going
a
with
boy
men,
dog?
though,
Is
Martha,
that a boy
I'm
dog?
not so sure anymore. He's dressed inspired Martha look.
Come here, beauty dog.
Okay, so she likes dogs.
But she didn't like Drew coming up to touch her.
Drew was touching her all over and she literally pushed her away and did a little flick.
I love that it was just a hand push.
Phew, don't touch me. And then she said something interesting. You're the wrong gender. I thought, wow, you only like advances or you only like to be touched by men.
Yeah, she's old school like that. Also, remember, she was in prison. You've got to build up this hard you've got to be able to protect yourself.
I've got to watch that documentary.
Apparently, it's unbelievable.
She also did Drew Barrymore on that show did a weird thing where she went back to where Martha Stewart grew up. There was a It's a town in New Jersey. And she got her to talk about, nostalgic memories. And I think Drew was really trying to get her to be soft and human.
And like her.
And then inexplicably, Drew crossed to the town and like some old relations of Martha Stewart's was there. It was just so desperate to try and make Martha look nice.
How did Martha react to that?
Not great. She was like, what are we doing this for?
Martha's like, bro, I've ditched those people. I'm mates with Snoop now.
Exactly.
Like, I've moved on.
And it would have been about 150 years since she'd been to that town anyway. What about this Reddit article? Let's move on. I dress up to the nines for my school run and my husband says it's embarrassing. Please discuss.
I mean, what are your thoughts?
I
have two thoughts.
I know that this is a thing. It is not a thing for me. And it probably is the reason why I stopped
doing the school run.
The school run and the pickup.
Because of people looking at you.
Well, it's so sceney sometimes. And it's like, guys, we're just here to pick up our kids. Like, this is not actually a big part of our day. That's my thing. That is the least important part of my day. And I felt weird because I dressed accordingly that it was the biggest part of some people's day.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Even in primary school, I still remember as a kid the one woman that was always at the school gate at 3:30 waiting for her kid.
Looking bougie?
Gail. Yeah. Gail was always there.
I must say, I do remember there was this fabulous woman who used to come and pick up her kids. Her name was Mrs. Long.
Okay.
And Cheryl Long, and she had a big pile of red curls in like a big beehive, and she would wear colourful muumuus, and she would have long lacquered nails and smoke out the driver's side window of like a vintage Mercedes.
Vibe.
And that, like, if I could do it like that, I would do it.
See, this is my thing. This also, what a crap husband, hating on her for that. Two things. A, life's a runway. Walk it however you want, man. Let someone do it.
Runway.
B, this fashion for some people is like their creative expression. Some people draw, some people sew, some people like to dress well, and like that's the way they.
I know. I agree, and I
themselves.
think dressing well is wonderful. And one of these days, I will start trying that out. But do you think it's? I mean, I don't want to judge, but I think it is. Sad a little bit that that is an event space, a school where you don't go and you're there for 5 minutes to pick up your kids. I don't think that is an event.
No.
That's like putting on lippy to fill up your car.
Well, shout out to all those mums on World Kindness Day.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Here we are back for our second hour on World Kindness Day. What have you done today that's kind, Jack?
What have I done today? I offered to pick up my housemate from the airport when he landed, but he said he didn't need to. He didn't need the lift, but I offered.
That absolutely counts, and that is a big effort.
I always offer. If any of my mates are listening, I love doing airport runs.
Do you?
Yeah, because I like driving.
What's your setup? Like, do you slow down in a lane, or do you park and meet them at the gate, or what? No, you don't go that far.
I don't go that far, but I'll reverse into the waiting bay and wait for them.
Do you stop at Macca's first stop before you hit the highway?
If it's my housemate Chris Contos, absolutely.
Oh my God, I love this.
What have you done for World Kindness Day, Swanee?
I brought in some carrot cake for my friend Rachel, who works right at the entrance of the building, and we always say hello to each other. What else have I done? Oh my God, there's that. Last night on the project, I gave some shakshuka to Waleed, and I do have the follow-up. He sent me a photograph of him, of his dinner that he had last night, which was the shakshuka that I made him. And in a weird coincidence, this is why kindness is so magical. When I gave him the shakshuka mix last night on set, Sarah said to him, "This is such great timing because you were just saying you've got nothing for dinner because Susan is away."
I love it.
Yeah, and then bang, there it was, his favourite shakshuka.
And I also loved your little your kindness roast with Robert Irwin.
That was fun, wasn't it?
I know.
It was a fun time.
Hey, speaking of Robert Irwin, he's going to be on this show next week.
Yes, he is.
Julia Morris, because they've already announced that I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here's returning to the January time slot.
I'm so
the end
thrilled.
of Jan.
It's such a great time slot for it.
It is. Hey, next, 3:10, it's a great time slot for Chrissy's Quizzy. 13-24-10 if you would like to win a limited edition bum bag.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
I've got a bum bag and I'm not afraid to give it away.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Here we are. Jack's here. I'm here. Emma's here. Hello, Emma.
Hello, how you going?
Good. You're about to go to the post office, one of my favourite places on earth.
Yes, I missed a delivery today, so I'm very excited for it.
What's in the parcel, Em?
It's a dress for the weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah, gal, what you doing?
I'm going on a hidden bar crawl in Melbourne.
What's
Heaven.
a hidden bar crawl?
Yeah, like all the hidden bars.
That's fun.
That's sick. And Melbourne's got a lot of great ones.
I feel like there's one behind a secret door or something named after a woman. I can't believe what I can't remember.
Yeah, State of Grace.
Is it maybe? Yeah, that sounds fun, Emma.
Yeah, it does.
Hope it fits. Hope the dress fits.
Me too.
Have you got a backup?
Yeah, it's meant to come tomorrow or the next day.
Oh my God, I love it. All right, hello, Vanessa.
Hi, I feel so boring after hearing that.
I was going to say, that was a very interesting weekend coming up for Emma. Do you have anything to compare? By the way, I certainly do not, so you're in good company.
Well, no. So I have a toddler, 12-year-old. I'm sick, and I have a whole heap of laundry to catch up on.
Oh, God, that sounds like my life.
Way to bring the mood down, Vanessa.
Let's all live vicariously through Emma. All right, girls. Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game. It's going to get this bum bag. Question number 1. Flights to and from Bali.
Emma.
Yes, Emma.
Because it's a volcano.
Correct. Question number 2. Which company has the tagline, should have gone to?
Emma. Specsavers.
Yes, Emma.
Specsavers.
Correct.
Question number 3. This is for the win, Em.
5 years ago today, this song, Everything I Wanted, was released.
Vanessa.
Yes, Vanessa.
Billie Eilish.
It is Billie Eilish. This is one of Jack's favourites.
One of my funeral songs, if you will remember.
Daughter loves her.
Who doesn't? She's amazing.
Everything I Wanted is my favourite Billie Eilish song by far. Super depressing.
I just wonder why you would play that at your funeral, though, because surely everything you wanted wasn't to be dead.
No, but it's a nice way of saying thank you for being here, guys. I'm brown bread, but I got everything I wanted. Like I lived a good, fulfilled, nice life.
All right, fair
Have
enough.
a martini on me.
Got it.
Question number 4. We've got 2 points to Emma, 1 point to Vanessa.
Today is World...
Vanessa.
Yes, Vanessa?
Kindness Day.
It is World Kindness Day. I hope you're doing something to celebrate, even if it's just looking after yourself.
Question number 5 for the win for either of you ladies.
What animal breathes through its bottom?
But
Vanessa.
Yes, Vanessa?
Oh my God, I went blank. A worm? No, that's not an animal. That's an insect.
Emma?
I have no idea. I'll guess a shark.
It's a turtle.
Oh.
Isn't interesting? Okay. Still the tiebreaker, girls. What is the name of Elvis Presley's Memphis home?
Emma.
Yes, Emma, for the win.
Graceland.
It is Graceland. Now, Emma, if this dress doesn't fit, or even if it does, you're going to look $1 million with a Chrissy Swan limited edition bum bag strapped to your waist.
Emma, whatever you do, do not wear that out on the secret bar
You're
crawl.
so naughty to me.
No, I definitely won't.
Emma's
you.
a vibe and she's chic, I can tell.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Yesterday, we met Jenna and we had a chat with her. Everything was going great. And then I, of course, asked a question that probably didn't make any sense to her. She joins us again. Hello, Jenna.
Hey, Chrissy.
So I said to you, we love your accent. I think I said, where are you from originally? Or Jack said, I love your accent.
I think I said I love your accent, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm from Sydney, Australia, Chermside.
Yeah, and we were like, and you said this happens all the time. And what is your explanation?
It happens about 5 times a day, and it's been happening since I was at the age of 5 years old. But I do have an accent, and it's from watching too much American TV.
I loved hearing that because my son is 13 and he's always spoken with an accent. He doesn't sound like anyone else in the family. he pronounces words in the American way,
He
like
does.
tomato, and he's not putting it on. That is how he talks, and I've always wondered where it came from.
Have you asked Kid about this? Like, have you guys discussed it, or is it just sort of goes unspoken?
Yeah, I mean, we have, and he doesn't know where it's come from either. He calls me Mom and spells it M-O-M. Jenna, like, I need to. Can you say a long sentence so our beautiful listeners can get a handle on your accent? Just say a long sentence for me.
Say, how are you going today? I'm really excited to be here.
How are you going today? I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah, that sounds sort of Australian, but there are definitely twangs in there.
The R at the start.
Yeah, R words definitely.
Yeah.
Reboot. I'm looking at things in my classroom that have R's in it.
So, Jenna,
it gets stronger. Actually, fun fact: it gets stronger if I'm intoxicated.
Really?
Yeah.
But
sometimes I make it up and pretend I am American, and people believe.
See, when you say the word American, you sound properly American. I just want to give a shout. 13 24 10. Do you have an inexplicable accent? Because we're dying to hear from you. Jenna, did you have any hearing problems? Go with me here. When you were little.
No hearing problems. I mean, my mum would say selective hearing, but not that a doctor has diagnosed, but my mum, I definitely do have selective hearing.
Jenna, you've definitely got an accent. I can hear it so clearly.
You're a teacher. Do your students pick up on it?
Yes.
That would be
every single one. I have, like, when I worked at a primary school, 6-year-olds would ask me my accent, and I would be like, "What are you hearing?"
Jenna, are your parents from Australia, or do they have an accent that you might have picked up?
They're both Sydney as well, but my younger brother also has the accent because we both spent our childhoods in front of The Simpsons and American TV.
That is unbelievable. And that is my theory too with Kit. He couldn't hear for the first 2 or 3 years of his life, like completely blocked. And then when he could, and he could hear a little bit, but he would watch a whole lot of telly. And I think that's where he learnt to talk.
Did he watch The Simpsons too?
No, he watched something else. He watches, probably not The Simpsons when he was that little, but a lot of American television, yes.
And they all turn out like little Simpsons.
Eat my shorts.
Eat my shorts.
13 24 10. Do you have an inexplicable accent? 13 24 10. We'll give you a prize for telling us.
I thought of another famous one. I'll tell you in a sec.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
And we're talking about inexplicable accents. My son's got one. I thought of a famous one. Josh Thomas, the actor.
Does he not have an accent?
When I first heard his accent,
I thought it was an accent.
He's born and bred in Brisbane. He is an Australian guy. He should speak like us. But he speaks with that accent, and even he doesn't know where it comes from.
I always assumed he was Irish. Would that be the...
No, he's not.
Right.
No, he's like Jenna, our
listener.
caller. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
It's so interesting. And he can't hear it either. So when he first became famous, everyone's like, "Oh, where's that accent from?" He goes, "What are you talking about?"
You'd feel like you're going mad.
You
being
would.
Asked that.
Yeah, but his is very clearly
very thick
different.
too.
Yeah.
13 24 10. Do you have an inexplicable accent?
Mel, your grandson has one.
Yes. He's been watching YouTube Kids and Paw Patrol, and he tends to have this accent, and he comes out with certain words, and you're like, where did that come from?
Like, does he call certain things the American version of it?
Yes.
Wow.
And like soda, he calls our soft drink soda.
Yeah,
and
so does my son.
What? Yeah, the first time he said it was like, where did that come from?
It almost feels like it's a previous life situation.
Yeah.
In some ways.
I feel like I use the word, or like people in my generation as well, or my age, the word literally, I feel like I've picked up from watching too much like Kardashians or reality TV.
I think so too.
Because I catch myself using it. I'm like, Jack,
and
stop.
particularly the way you enunciate every syllable literally.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Most people say literally. I'm literal. But
literally.
you say literally.
As if there's a D in there.
Exactly.
Priceline pharmacy voucher for you, Mel.
Hi, Chantel.
Hello.
Tell me about your inexplicable accent.
Yeah, so it is not me. My 7-year-old daughter has quite a thick American accent. And not only her accent, but just like the words, like the last caller. So, rubbish is trash.
Trash, yep.
Lollies like candy.
Candy, yes.
Yes, candy. But not only my daughter, so I've got an 18-year-old, just nearly the car. I have an 18-year-old son, but when he was a toddler, I was actually really concerned because he started speaking in Spanish, and I had no idea what was happening. I thought his speech was regressing.
Yeah.
But he... What? Yeah, can I help you?
It's school pickup, I love it, yeah.
He was watching Dora the Explorer, and he started speaking Spanish.
Oh, my God, of course he was. At least he was speaking Spanish and not going, backpack, because that would have sent you
I know,
spare.
but at least I wouldn't have been so terrified that he was... I just didn't know what he was saying, but we figured it out in the end, and he was speaking Spanish.
See, you and I are similar in that we've both got children that seem to have picked up an accent from watching YouTube and television shows. I always felt like when I explained that to people or if they gave me that theory, I just felt like the worst mother ever because the image you get is just this poor child not speaking to another human being and just sitting catatonic in front of the iPad, which was probably true.
A full iPad kid.
Yeah, but some kids seem
just
to pick it up. Yeah.
Let's finish with Natalie.
Hi, Nat.
Hey, guys. How you going?
What's going on with your Polish accent, lady?
Well, I don't even know where I picked it up from because I've never been to Poland and I don't have any Polish friends, but my ex-partner, recorded me speaking Polish while I was asleep many nights over our relationship.
The Polish language or just with English with a Polish accent?
Oh, no, the Polish language, everything.
What?
Like, ordering people around, it's like I had a past life and I was like in the army or something and I was, it sounded like I was a lieutenant or someone high up and I was ordering people to do stuff for me or to do something. It was really bizarre.
I've got goosebumps.
And I didn't believe him because he said, you sounded like you were talking in a foreign language last night. I'm like, I don't even talk in my sleep. What are you talking about? And he's like, no, seriously, the next time it happens, I'm going to record you. Sure enough, I found out I speak Polish.
Oh, my God. Do you still have those recordings? I would love to hear them.
You'd have to speak to my ex-fiancé who's now over in LA.
And Natalie... Is that the reason he dumped you? Because of the sleep talking?
No, I would have dumped him long ago.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go click it.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
The new Bridget Jones Diary trailer has dropped and we're going to talk about that. But first, let's talk about this weird thing from Armie Hammer's mum. Now, Armie Hammer is an actor. He suffered lots and lots of terrible headlines about his character and his predilection for eating other human beings. Yeah. We don't even know if that's true, actually. But, rumours stick for a reason, I guess.
I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. I read Demois, and there were a lot of messages sent in.
Imagine if that was your legacy.
Right.
Like, oh, my God, how do you ever get away from it?
But then you come back from it and decide to launch your own podcast called Armie Hammer Time.
Oh, my God. Anyway, and then not only do you have your own podcast called Armie Hammer Time, you invite your mum on it to divulge the weird present that she organised for you.
I think you learned not to put stupid things in DMs because no one was eaten, but you were stupid.
I was definitely stupid.
And let's talk about what I gave you for your birthday this year.
What did you give me?
So I call Armie and I go, Armie, what would you like for your birthday this year? And he goes, oh, I don't know, maybe money, whatever. And I was like, I believe I'm going to give you a vasectomy.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, no wonder he wanted money. Remember he made this big song and dance about selling his car that he loves?
Yeah.
He has no money.
Well, if mummy's paying for your vasectomy at that age.
That is deeply insulting, isn't it? That means that I wish I hadn't had you, and I'm making sure that the line ends here.
But he's already got kids, hasn't he?
No, it's bizarre.
Hey, she reminds me of the mum on the Menendez doco on Monsters.
That whole scenario gives me the ick.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's move on to Bridget Jones. Have you seen all of the Bridget Jones Diary films?
Only the first.
Okay. They are good. I love Renee Zellweger.
Same.
And the new film, Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy. We spoke about it a few weeks ago because Hugh Grant's in it. And he said he wouldn't have signed up for it unless it was a lovely role. And it is. The movie looks amazing. The trailer is good. Look it up. And the story covers off... Obviously, Renee Zellweger's character, Bridget Jones, marries Colin Firth's character, Mr. Darcy, and then he passes away. And the story starts when she is trying to get her life back together with 2 small kids, being a widow. All her friends put her on the apps and stuff, which is tedious and predictable. And then she meets, by chance, a very, very young man in a park, and they appear to get it on.
You can call me Rockstar.
Bridget Jones. But you can call her Mummy. How old are you?
28.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm 29.
Do you miss Dada sometimes? I miss him all of the times.
Can you survive?
I think so.
It's not enough to survive, you've got to live.
Was that the Dalai Lama?
Just Harry Styles, I think.
It looks so gorgeous, but please... As if a woman like that is going to be...
What do you mean, Swanee?
There is no way.
Yes, there is.
Nah.
Leo Woodall, he was on The White Lotus. He's great. Also, great use of these words in the trailer.
I know, I did notice
yesterday.
that, yes.
Hey, Bridget Jones, the film, it's in cinemas on Feb 13. That's actually not that far away.
I know, but it feels like too far.
I'm excited.
It feels too far. Tell you what, if you do want to see a film where an older woman has relations with a younger man, the best I've ever seen was Emma Thompson in Good Luck to You, Leo Grand.
Oh.
It is chef's kiss. And believable because she pays him.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.